Like it'll
Well,
start limping.
my again, I have a whole method where whether it's grocery store kale or for my garden, I can keep it crisp in my refrigerator, but it's at its best as soon as it's picked.
Yeah.
Right. So if I'm going to, I didn't put away any kale. If I'm going to do that, I should be doing that kale, collards, any of those leafy greens. I want to do it very close after harvesting if I plan on putting it away, if I plan on preserving it.
Right.
Tomatoes are probably it's one of you guys know one of my top three favorites for growing. It gives me the flux every single year. I'm trying to get to the tomatoes before the squirrels get to them. So I am picking them early, which I'm very, very fine with picking things when they blush. But again, the project of it all, trying to get enough tomatoes to start to do something with. Fortunately, I have more in my arsenal this year as I did last year. I have other recipes that don't require a huge, table of tomatoes to work with.
Right.
So this is when you have to also be creative with how you're preserving them. You're making tomato pies, not to eat a bunch, but you're going to freeze a bunch.
Yeah. We'll probably
Love it.
make. I'm imagining we'll make 10 or 15 of them this weekend. And the reason why we do that in such big, well, first of all, big batches are king. Okay. In my opinion, it's go ahead. My canner will hold, I think, 8 or 10 jars. So my goal is to pack that billy goat full.
Hmm.
And then I may not do a second one in that day. I may just stop and, if I can,
Hmm.
and come back. But have you ever heard the saying, don't make a mountain out of a molehill?
I have.
Well, now we're going to make a molehill out of a mountain. Okay, that's what we're doing here. And then we're going to take that molehill and we're going to get in there and we're going to get that mole and we're going to kill its ass. It's eating our garden. So there it is.
It's the
Shout out to all the
worst.
people fighting moles in their gardens.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
big problem, but it's a pandemic of moles. I'm telling you. But I mean,
Hey.
in all seriousness, though, it's just break it down as much as you can and
Hmm.
space it out when you can. And I know you got to find time, and that's why doing big small. When I say small batches, we have to understand that you get a basket full of green beans. You don't have to go through that whole basket at once. But don't
Hmm.
just do one can at a time because it's going to drag out forever. Because then there's going to be something else. Because once you start this, you're going to start doing more and more and more and more. And then finally you'll get to where you're getting what you want out of your garden.
Yeah, for pressure canning, I highly recommend look at your manual because their recommendations about how many jars of a product that it's recommended to put inside of a pressure canner at the same time, meaning a minimum,
Yeah.
right? So I encourage you to read that. And again, always do what you feel comfortable doing. I think, green beans, and we should have done a list of kind of longest shelf life after harvesting. Um, Leonard, green beans
Leonard?
are one of those things where, boy, do they trick you.
Yeah.
I put green beans in my salad spinner. I love using my salad spinner in the refrigerator because of the way that it kind of wicks the moisture away from the food. I use it for all kinds of things where I'm storing the food in there.
Do your muscles
And
still
you'll
get
be
sore from using your salad spinner?
say what?
Do your muscles still get sore from using your salad spinner? You remember that? That
I'd
one
like to
year?
deny that.
No, it's like you were spinning so much lettuce that you were like, man, my arms are
I'm in
sore.
better garden shape. That's at the beginning of the season,
Yeah.
dude. It's like I literally walked past a bottle of extra strength Tylenol and I said, thank goodness I'm out of the season where I'm taking, Tylenol every few days
Yeah.
because that's how I was not in garden shape. But anyway, um, you'll put the green beans in the refrigerator. They'll be great day one, day two. And then it's like they're fighting back day four, day five. And it's like, oh, yeah, day five is far too late.
Hmm.
The intention is to use all of these products when they're at their peak or as close to. And we all know that from your garden, it's going to be fresher than anything you're ever going to buy in any grocery store or at a farmer's market in most cases. So green beans would be on my list of try to get through them within 1 to 2 days if you're going to preserve them. That's it.
Perfect.
That's all.
Okay. So you've got all of your stuff for preserving under control. Now you know how much to preserve, or you're going to figure it out. You're going to do a little bit of math with the formula, and then you can come back, and then you can make it more manageable for yourself, which I think is the important part of this discussion, which this was actually the whole reason why I wanted to do it, was to talk about doing it in batches.